Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Shallot with take 3 to What If Deku Had Abranium Part 3. Now you guys are wondering, take 3, what do you mean? Well, our friend Deku here, breaking the fourth wall as usual for the third time, will tell you, hey guys, what are you doing? So basically, this guy here let his phone close while he was recording, and let me just tell you, all the footage was gone. He had to restart it and then redo it again. This is the third time he's doing it, so guys, just come and slack. And also, he has a new name for you guys. Deku. I am supposed to say it. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead, I'll just let you do your show. Even though I'm the one here waiting for my, comeback scenes. Though the second take was amazing. Just keep going and start from there. Alright. Now guys, I have a new name for my fans. They're called the Z Warriors. And you guys are wondering, isn't that a copyright from the Z Fighters? No, it's not a copyright. If it was a copyright, I would have said so, but it's not. The Z Warriors are my fans because A, I have 800 subscribers. Thank you for the support and the whole likes and everything for getting my videos on YouTube. Third, you guys won't believe it, but, well, one of my friends suggested this, and he's like, big YouTubers all have names for their fans. And if you think Z Warriors is weird, people have been calling their fans mortals, like we the Celestials, or subjects. Some of them even calling them bros, or broskis. Now, I'll just be calling you Z Warriors. And if you don't like it, go down in the comment section below. Tell me if you like it or not. And if you don't, give me suggestions for new names, alright? And remember to discuss this with the people in the comment section below, alright? And if you'll get the most likes of the comment, I'll choose that one. Now, let us begin. So, Deku said to me, yes, Deku, breaking the fourth wall once more? Yes, I need to ask you something. What is it? So, who am I going to be with? Oh, yeah, alright. So, in 3 seconds, I'm going to pop up the picture. 3, 2, 1, bam. The picture's there. So, basically what happened is 17 people wanted you to be with Momo. I can see why, man. She got that A. Grade A, man. Alright, hey, we keep it family friendly here until your scene comes at the end. And then it becomes 13 and above. Or 14 and above, yeah. Okay. So for this series, guys, you're gonna have to be 13 and above to watch it due to Kappa's new laws. Alright? Just bear with me for that. So, Deku's like, who else? So, who am I gonna be with? You're gonna be with Momo and Melissa. What? Melissa too? Yeah. Turns out 18 people wanted you and Melissa and Momo to be together by one. By one. And also explain why you didn't do Jedi. Hey guys, well, Jedi has been feeling really well with me lately. In the way things are progressing, Jedi Deku might not even get a harem. He might just stick with 2 or 3 and that's all he's getting. There's not gonna be no high school DxD kind of thing. He's like, oh, okay. I shouldn't bring high school DxD. No, for you, yes, but not for Jedi Deku. Nah. For me, Deku, stop laughing. Alright, damn. So, guys, Jedi Deku, I'm gonna discontinue him right now. And if you guys really like this series, I'm sorry for that. Until I finish Abranium and American Deku, then I will restart him as well. I might do a redo of him. If you want me to do a redo, go in the comment section below and tell me, do a redo of Jedi Deku. And if you want to, I will do it better than before. So, let's continue to where we left off. Deku had just beat the hell out of Bakugo, threw him on the ground, and then dragged him to Recovery Girl's room, to the nursing room. He threw him on the bed, and then socked him in the face and knocked him out. And Recovery Girl's like, why did you do that? Recovery Girl, Grandma, come on. Midoriya, don't call me Grandma. Grandma. Alright, what happened? I didn't want to see his face. Remember what I told you? He bullied me for like 10 years straight? Yes, he did do that. That's okay, I understand. I would have beat him up too if I had your power. Of course, I can always train you. Look at how old I am. Then maybe they should call you Recovery Woman. Not girl, Recovery Woman. You know what? Get out of my office. Alright, Grandma. I love you. I love you too, Midoriya. Now get out of here. Alright, Grandma. So he leaves, and his whole family relationship with the whole teachers and everything, it's amazing. They all love him a lot, and he loves them too. So now it's time for us to continue. He goes back, and as I was like, so, how was it? Good. Did you like it? Yes. Like beating him up? Yes. You want to continue? Yeah, let's go. So it's time for the physical exam. Everybody goes outside, and the whole explanation thing happens, and then Deku's like, Everybody's like, why are we out here? Well, what do you think? They're like, test. Yes, test. We're doing a test. Now, everybody throw a ball. Now, everybody doesn't listen to Deku, and then as I was like, look what he did to Bakugo. Throw the damn ball. They all threw the ball. And then Deku's like, okay, now it's my turn. He activates 20% one for all and throws the ball and yeets it. And then Deku's like, yeet. And they're like, yeet? Why do you say yeet? I don't know, guys. He's a bit old-fashioned. So Deku then says, oh wow, 1.5 thousand meters. Didn't expect it to go that far. They're like, didn't expect it to go that far? Who is this guy? Oh, I'm just your friendly neighborhood all-star. All-star? You're all-star? Yeah, I am. I'll tell you guys about it later, but why don't you guys just start the test? So it's been the next few days, and then they go and they see, oh, All Might comes through the door. He's like, hey, we're gonna be doing a physical test. I mean, a fitness test. No, not a fitness. It's battle test, Dad. Yes, thank you, Midoriya. It's a battle test. They're like, All Might your father? I said yes. All the teachers are my parents and stuff. Even Midnight, yes. And if any of you look at her with that way, I will break your face. And Mineta got scared. He peed his pants right away because Deku was unleashing a lot of bloodlust everywhere, and they did not know what to say to that. So Deku said, "You guys ready?" Yes. Yes, Sensei. He's like, Sensei, that sounds pretty nice. But let's continue. So it's gonna be Bakugo and Iida versus Deku and Uraka. Now the whole explanation happened. Iida asked, and then Deku just roasts him in front of everybody, saying, "Hey, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't be a hero, because if you ask this many questions, I don't think U is correct, right for you. I think you should go to a private school instead." Shut up. What'd you say? What'd you say? And then Deku socks him in the face and breaks his mask. Then he gets his mask fixed. He comes back, and then Deku's like, "You want to get round 2? No. All right, now be quiet." And so Deku goes inside with Uraka, and he's like, "Uraka, they know you're the weakest. I know you're the weakest. I'm sorry for that, but you are. Now I want you to get your quirk, go up through the outside of the building, and I want you to go inside from the floor that has the bomb in it. Iida and Bakugo are gonna come after me because they have a bone to pick with me after I beat them up really badly. I knew this test was gonna happen, so I did that on purpose so that they could attack me." Really? Yeah. What do you think I am? Weak? No. Okay, then good. So Uraka goes outside and Deku goes and says like, "Bakugo, Iida, come at me with everything you got." They come at Deku. Iida's like, "I will attack you for what you've done to the Ingenium family's honor." And he goes and he does a reciprocal burst at Deku. Deku catches it with one arm, breaks his leg, breaks his shin, breaks his face, breaks his arms, fractures his rib cage, stabs his lung. He legit got his hand, put it in a whole like key sword kind of formation, but no key came out of it, and he stabbed it right through his chest. And he's like, that's what happens when you mess with the hero all-star. Then Bakugo saw this, he's like, "What? You're a monster." "I sure am, Bakugo. I sure am a monster." "So, you are a monster, you have admitted." "Yeah, I am. But hey, who doesn't like being a monster?" So Deku goes up and he says to Bakugo, "Come at me with all your strength." Bakugo goes and does a right hook. Deku goes behind him, breaks his arm, does a German suplex through the building. Then Deku does a karate chop with 20% one for all, breaks Bakugo's body. Bakugo feels like he's been cracked, he's been broken in half. And then Deku picks him up and he says, "You ready to die, Bakugo?" "No." "Well then, all-star smash!" And then he does a gigantic punch to the ground and obliterates Bakugo. Bakugo's now 10 feet underground. All Might comes through, saves Bakugo, and he's like, "Deduction for points taken off because of what you did." "Father." That All Might's like, he got kind of scared. He's like, he has never called me father unless he's mad at me. "You know what he's done to me. Father, you don't show mercy to villains. Why should I?" Actually, you do. That's why they all escape. Now, one of the most famous arguments between All Might and Deku, are how he lets the villains go and Deku doesn't. All Might always tries to say that, hey, you know, we gotta let the villains go, and Deku does not want to hear it. He's like, okay, look, if you want to let villains go, then I don't think our relationship can stand. That's why I'm All Star and you're All Might. And then he leaves with a few big angry glare in his eyes. All the tests go the same, except when Bakugo sees Todoroki, he's like, so, Todoroki's not using his fire side. Let me see if I can coax it out of him. After that, Deku goes to Todoroki and asks him, why don't you use your fire side? Todoroki throws him a glare and he's like, none of your business. Deku goes and he's like, I don't like you. So he breaks his hand. And he's like, go to Recovery Girl and fix it. He goes to Recovery Girl. Deku comes back and they go inside. A few days later, Deku's like, okay, look, it's time to choose representatives, guys. And they're all like, how did you know? I live here. Remember, I live with all these heroes in their houses. I'm living with Aizawa right now. You are? Now stop asking questions. Okay. So they're like, so Deku's like, okay, I'll do a voting system without raising his hand. Ida looks at him with a glare, and Deku's like, you got something to say? No. Good, that's what I thought. So Deku goes to the back, and then everybody raises up their hand. And they all vote for Deku and Momo. And he's like, why did you guys vote for me? Well, you're really strong, confident, in that you're expert battle strategist. You may be ruthless, but you're able to get your hands dirty for the job. Says Kirishima and all the boys. All the girls are like, you're really handsome, you know, I think you'd be a great addition to the force of the heroes, and I think that you'd really excel, all the girls said. And Deku's like, yo, Kirishima, you did manly too. And he does a thumbs up, and so did Kirishima. Kirishima smiled. And then Deku's like, breaks the fourth wall. Hey, Arthur, we're not getting together, right? No, you're all good. Okay, alright, thank you. So we're back together. After breaking the fourth wall, I have to bandage it up. And there's a big bandage in the sky. Nah, just joking. So, Deku goes, and he says, alright, so, now why'd you guys pick Momo? And nobody had an answer. And Deku's like, alright, I paid 5 of you guys to pick Momo. I know you were all gonna vote for me, but I wanted her to be in here. And I voted for her too. So she got 6 and 10, and I got 14. That's okay. So then Deku does the most inappropriate thing in the whole series up to now. He goes behind Momo and he's like, so, how would you like to thank me? And she gets a bit wide-eyed and she's like, what do you mean? He's like, and he starts breathing a bit heavily. And then he goes and he starts touching her in places. And he's doing this all in front of everybody. And then he starts kissing her on the neck. And you all know what this means, right? Yeah, it's a lemon right now. But it's a quarter of a lemon. Alright? So Deku goes and he's like, so you want to go at it? And he's like, I don't know how to answer that. And he's whispering all this into her ear. And he feels that she's relaxing a bit. And he's like, damn it, I didn't think it'd actually work. And then when she's about to kiss him, he's like, puts her hands to her lips and he says, not now, babe, not now, but maybe later you can catch up, you can go bam bam in the room. And then she kind of faints after that into his arms, like, damn, she's cute as hell. And then he puts her down in Recovery Girl's room and she's like, what you do? Midnight. Oh, come on, Deku. You really did that on this day? Yes, I did. Now let's go. Now you guys are good and wondering, why does Deku sound robust? That's just my voice, guys. I'm sorry for that. I'm trying to sound a bit Deku, a bit different so I can see Deku's battle-hardened voice. Because he's always going to be in a battle-hardened voice. I just want you guys to know. So, Deku's walking back. And he's like, aren't you going to call me Midoriya? Breaking the fourth wall and talking to me. Yes, Deku, Midoriya. Alright, just asking. So Midoriya walks back to class. And everybody starts yelling at his face. So does Monero. Deku is getting super annoyed. And he's like, why are you yelling in my face? Because of that. How did you get her to do that? How'd you get her to swoon? Give me your secrets now. And then Deku looks at Monero and opens his eyes. And this huge bloodlust comes out of Deku's face. And he says, never. I know what kind of person you are, Moneta. You're a pervert. And I hate perverts. And then Deku's aura becomes green. And he's not going infinite 100%, guys. No. It's just a green lightning. And then green turns to purple. And purple back to green. And then the whole lightning surrounds him. And he's like, you better get ready for a beat time. And beating. And then Aizawa comes back and he's like, Deku, calm down. Stand down, All-Star. Stand down. He's not a villain. He will not go for anybody you like. Really? You promise? Yes. So don't kill him, okay? Alright, I won't kill him. So Deku comes down, sits back down. Amanda says, can you go? And then Banana proceeds to have a heart attack outside. And then Aizawa goes out, he sees Deku. He goes outside and he sees Manetta having a heart attack. And he's like, why? He sends a recovery girl, recovery fix him up, puts him back. Now Bakugo and Ida are still inside the hospital because they got beat up really bad. And Deku's like, hasn't it been gone long enough, our author? Shallot. Yes, it has gone long enough. You want me to end it now? Yeah, sure, let's end it now. So after me fixing the fourth wall once more, I end the video and I say, well, it's been a nice time, my Z Warriors. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Basically subscribe, but you guys did better, and I'll show you the here's a picture of how it is now before it was before. And yeah, I'm gonna be ending it here today. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Like I always tell you, this is Team Shallot out of here, my brothers.